Hey friends, I hope you're well. This video is about the Garmin 6X Pro and why it's the best watch you can buy. This is the Garmin 6X Pro. It's been a trusted watch of mine nearly 2 years now. I got it off eBay for £320 and at the time it was retailing about £650. Also bought this screen protector I'll put it up to. Since then, I haven't had an issue. It has been faultless. So let me talk you through it. I really love the Garmin 6X Pro. It's the sort of watch you can wear to work in the city. If you're wearing a suit, still looks cool. You can wear it out for dinner. You can wear it if you're working outside, gardening or like building. If you're doing sport, it's just the perfect watch, and it's hard as hell. You could smash it against the wall and it still works perfectly. It is practical. For me, I love a practical watch. It's fantastic. If you currently have an Apple Watch and you want to upgrade to a watch specifically designed for like tracking workouts in more detail and it's far more accurate, and you're just getting into it and all you're doing is running, and maybe you're going to do 5Ks or 10Ks or a half marathon, get yourself a Garmin Vivo Active. I had that watch for probably a year and a half and I was doing marathons. It was brilliant watch, and I only traded it in because I wanted to get into Ironman, so I needed like an upgrade, like something that was really accurate in the pool and on the bike, because I found the Garmin Vivo Active running was always a bit out compared to my friends who had like much better watches. So, but if you just want a generic watch which is still really accurate for what it is, cheap, I think you can get one for like £50 on eBay secondhand, or 40. Absolute bargain. It's a no-brainer. Get one of those. And if you really are taking it seriously and you're like doing it all the time, or you just want to spend the money, by all means get like a Fenix series, a Pro series or a 6X and beyond. Incredible. Can't recommend it enough. Let me just show you on a graph how I think about buying watches. So this is the axis. You have cost here. This one is like used benefit. So when I say benefit, I mean things like what you can do and what you can't do. So for £0 here, Vivo Active, let's say this is 50 quid for a second-hand Vivo Active. You have minimal cost, marginal benefit. So this is a Vivo Active. That's right, you put VIVO. Okay, up here you have a Garmin, not a Garmin, you have a Fenix 6X Pro. As you can see, let's go 300 second hand. As you can see, the marginal gain you get from having a Fenix 6X over a Vivo Active is actually quite minimal. However, if you wanted to get into running, this is the watch you need, and you only want to get into running and you don't want to spend a lot of money, get a Vivo Active, go on eBay, get one for like 30 quid, you can't go wrong. If you're getting into Ironman or anything else that involves other sports, so say you swim a lot, you want to track your bike, get a Fenix series, and I recommend a 6X Pro because that's what I've had. It's been fantastic because the cost is quite dramatically more, but the marginal benefit is at least twice the amount. Beyond that, the gain you get for an expensive watch is minimal. It's more like technical aspects. But that's the way I look at getting watches. As you can see, this is the home screen I have. I have a list of things that I've downloaded. So I use Strength quite a bit. So Strength is like going to the gym, except I use that for going to the gym. So when I go to the gym, I go Strength, okay, and I go free, and I start it and I stop it, and I just time how long I was in the gym. But if I want to go back onto running, I can go on to run, and this is the watch face I have, which is the distance, how long I am out, the pace I'm going. But if I do this and go on training as an example, so I've downloaded some intervals the other day. As you can see, I can edit a workout. The interval I was doing was 0.5 miles, duration. It's the distance. If I go into it, so you can change it like so. So you can go back. The type is distance. I had a rest of 120 and I'm repeating it 8 times. And then if I want to do this workout, I go do workout. Okay, now we've started. 0.5 miles. I'm meant to be running that. As soon as I hit it, it goes beep. Then after that, I rest. And then as soon as it goes beep again, it'll tell me to start again. Jobs are given. Let's say you're going to do an ultra marathon and you've signed up to the race and they have this thing called a GPX file. It's something you download. So you connect this to the computer and you download the file. And to find that, you go on running navigation. If you were to scroll down to courses, you can see these are some of the ones I've had before. So let's go. A year and a half ago, I did the Buckham 50 ultra marathon, and you can see it predicts a time based on what I currently do on my stats. That's completely wrong. And let's say I want to do the course. So I do the course, it loads, it's loading. I go. As you can see, this is the map now, where I am, the trees, elevation. It's quite handy because if it's nighttime and you want to get some bearing, you can go onto the map setting. So let's just go like this. Off course, tells me the distance. Elevation, that's quite handy. These are all the screens you could have. So if you're running, you're like, do you know, I quite like this screen. It's quite handy. Time of the day. I would normally have this screen and I would let it lock. And I see the arrow at the top of the screen, it's moving. Well, if you were to run with this on your wrist and you're doing a preset course, it's so accurate that if I were to walk past a gateway or just come out to gateway, it would beep. An arrow would tell me to go that way. I would then turn, the watch would turn the arrow and it would go green and I'd know to walk through. If I walk past it, it'll beep at me. It's fantastic if you're downloading a preset. So one of the things I need to do is download the app on Garmin and track my sleep. It was part of my New Year's resolution. So that's what I'm going to be doing and that will come up here. I don't have a heart rate thing around my body. You can download music, but I don't ever listen to music when I'm running. Gives you notifications from the phone, which is quite handy. Your calendar, health star, steps today. As you can see, I haven't done many, but I did do, this is my last activity. But if I were to go into it, it gives me all the stats, which is brilliant. I love this. You know, you've got different screens and what have you. It tells you all. I am currently productive. Cute, what's it? Here we go, superior. This is what I like to see, he says. But tells you when the sunset is, sunrise, sunset, the weather. If you want to change the watch face, you click that one, click the top one, and you flick through them. As you can see, these are the different ones you have on here. I think you can download more. Lots of people find that one's quite popular. Add a new one. I like the simplicity of this one. I get down to apply. It's brilliant, that's the time now. Altitude, sunrise, how long I've got left on my battery. As you can see, it's a 6X Pro. It connects there. These are great if you're quite into, say you're into like fashion or whatever, or you just want a customized watch. If you want to replace a strap or get a new strap, change the color, whatever you want, you get the two things like that. It goes together like so, clicks in, and it's back in business. If I were to put it on my wrist, you can see it's bloody brilliant, isn't it? By far the best watch I've ever used. If I wanted to look at the menu a different way, I would hold the top one. It gives me all the time zones, and I'm literally going around, find my phone, do not disturb, power off, 13 days till battery, music, wallet, locations. It's brilliant. But I literally only use it for running, walking, stretching, cycling's good. Customizable screens again. That's the Garmin Fenix 6X Pro. I can't recommend it enough if you're really into sport and you want really accurate data. Spend the money and get a new one, or do like me and go onto eBay and get one. I'm sure you can get one pretty cheap.